Hi, Crispy Animators. We're back with a new episode. This one's a new one for us. We have a guest. We saw his shot on LinkedIn and we loved it. It's a previous shot and it played in the Super Bowl as a commercial in the Super Bowl. It was one of my favorite ones, like favorite commercials in the Super Bowl. So we are very excited to have him. He will introduce himself, but don't forget who we are. We're Sorme and Mr. Alejandro.
Hold on one second. Did you guys already forget who we are?
You never know. People forget things so fast, especially because our names are a
I'm
little bit hard.
Sorme, and this is Alejandro. It's very
Exactly.
simple. Yeah.
Never forget
yeah.
that.
Come on, guys. You should know. I don't
But
have the white hair.
White hair?
Yeah, I got white hair. You see? Look at that. My dad just called me out yesterday for the white hair.
Oh, you do have and gray, but yeah.
Yeah. 36,
interesting.
guys. 36, and I still have white hair.
36, sure.
Okay, sorry. Yes.
Okay, yeah. Back to our shot. We're gonna play through the shot for you once, so you know what we're talking about, and then we'll hop on with Roman. Let's go.
Hold up. Stop playing. Okay.
Ah!
Sorry.
This is just so good. The characters are so good. The old women, this guy and his chips.
But what I like about it is it actually shows a lot of, the process that we take on films to everyone. Like, the director has an idea. He wants to see what it looks like in animation before actually putting it out on live action. And it works really well. Like, you could see that the idea is basically the same from what they had on Previz to what it came out to, like, actually filming.
This is one of the closest I've seen. It's almost one to one, honestly. They did a great job. They did such a great job that nothing changed throughout production. It was just what they came up with.
Kind of looks like maybe it was Unreal, or is that new characters in Maya? I've never, unless they...
It could be a combination of both.
Yeah.
I guess Roman can tell us that.
Yeah.
Well, let's hop on and see what he says.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's go. Okay, good. Oh, I touched my iPad, my laptop.
Very good, very good. Excited to have you on the call with us.
Thank you for the invitation. Thank you.
Of course, you have an amazing shot animated, so we're very excited to actually talk to you and listen to how you tell us how you did the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's always matter of time. You need to spend a lot of time trying to do the best, and in short, it's my one reason to do it. But if tell about this in general, of course, it's always about the experience. If you work a lot and if you try to do the best, we all know about the 10,000 hours, what we need to spend doing something. And when you spend a lot of time, you can do it with closed eyes. So,
true. Very true.
To be honest, I'm at 20 years in this industry, so
oh, wow.
I did a lot of work around the visual production, pre-production, post-production. It helped me a lot working with computer graphic, because we always try to do just like in real life. So the main advice is try to look after the real life and watch how people work, and it helps you to be a good animator. Watch good movies about mise-en-scenes and about the shots and the lens angles and editing. And when you spend a lot of time trying to think about it and try to do something like this, it will help you in general, of course. But as for me, I decided not to work a lot on the real production, because it always, you need to take a lot of time with real people and try to explain them a lot and to communicate a lot.
Yeah.
I'm, as a lot of CG artists, more like to spend my time alone and with a computer. for me for me it's better because it took a lot of nervous explaining someone and pushing them to do something they don't want to do it. And if you're
Yeah,
using a computer, you can do all what you want. You're
And
like a
then
guy.
you're just
that's
talking to
true.
yourself to do what you want.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. If you try to push yourself, let's do something great today, but maybe not today. Maybe not.
Well,
That's
Well,
Roman, please,
yes.
please also introduce yourself to our viewers and let them know where you are right now and then what you do right now so everyone knows. Because we didn't introduce, we just hopped on the
Okay.
call with you.
Yes, of course. Yes, I'm Roman Kulepetov. I'm from Russia, from Moscow. I studied in greatest, one of the oldest film institute in the world, where Tarkovsky, Mikhalkov, Eisenstein was a teacher, and they graduated out of this institute. It's very huge and very popular in Soviet Union. Of course, it was the most popular and the ones. And when I finished it, at about 20 years ago, I started my career like a lot of people in editing. I edit a lot of
Hmm.
commercials, movies, and a lot of it helped me to understand a pipeline of the commercial production and the general film production. And then I became a first assistant director. Then I became a film director and did a few commercials, a lot of commercials, a few short films, and took part in a few big production movies as a first assistant director. And I always like to spend time with computer, as I told. I have about 15 years my experience went from the maybe second version of Maya when I had to study with the
oh
books,
wow.
reading the books before using the internet, and I tried to figure out how to do it, and it
That's
was
crazy.
it was very hard time. Uh, but I always fond of teaching study 3D graphic because I
Hmm.
don't like 2D graphics cartoons. I just spend my time with 3D graphics, and step by step, after, especially when the COVID came, I any shoot were closed. I started to
Hmm.
use the computer and to work as a CGI artist, and mostly, of course.
Hmm.
And I always try to find the way where I can use my experience and my knowledge in what field and what I can do. I'm not a great animator. I don't like to spend days using 1 second of animation with the second animation, third animation.
Yeah.
I'm not so patient. so I always like to do a previsualization for, and it was not so popular about 10 years ago in Russia, especially. It was made only for
Yeah.
some action scenes. It was hard to do and took a lot of money, time, and directors, they didn't understand what is this and why they should do it. But now it became very popular, and the last 3 years I worked as a previs artist and made a visualization for commercials, especially, and trying to do for the feature film. But it's not so easy to do because, as you know about the politics and the situation in the world, I had to relocate out of Russia, and now I live in the center of Europe, in Belgrade, in Serbia. And
Okay.
yes, but in Serbia there is no so huge film production.
It's-
It's not so easy to find the connection doing feature films. but
Mm-hmm.
I had a few conversations with United States productions studios, which specialize in previsualization, and they thought that it's that my experience can suit them, and uh, now we have a conversation about it. It's not so easy to do because about the NDA, and a lot of
Yeah.
companies are afraid to share this some materials. A lot of them
Yeah.
are concerned about the taxes. You have to live in California to work remotely.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. So it was, so did you know, because I know this commercial was a huge one. It was in the Super Bowl, it was in the middle of the Super Bowl. So it was a very big commercial to do. Did you know that it was for the Super Bowl when you were animating it? Did they tell you?
No, of course. I took part only like with blind eyes, and I didn't know
Wow.
especially exactly what is this, and I took part
Uh-huh.
only in this small part. And as I think, I have to be honest. I after the commercials was screened, I did a few polishing in my previsualization to be just like mostly. But I think that the first versions was maybe a better one. But when we use real shooting,
Hmm.
you can't make all what you want. And I understand
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
the shooting they had to change something, and took another angles because of the locations, and it's always you always have to be ready to find a new way on the location scene. So of course it's not just the same shot by shot, but for me it was very interesting to do small work to compare, and to do just just shot by shot. So
Well,
Well,
I
we're,
gotta hold on. I
yeah,
gotta
go for it.
say, when we first saw the video clip on LinkedIn, you basically helped us create the idea of what we're doing right now, where we love watching people's work, and we watch other people like review the stuff because they're professionals and they give their feedback. But we wanted to change it up because we wanted to talk to the artist that did it and tell them, hey, we loved it. Please explain like how your thought process was in doing it. Just learn more about, about you and how it went.
mm, in general, it was an idea I can't tell a lot because I'm really afraid about the laws, and what I can
Yeah.
tell, what I can't. So in general, it was the idea not to do it in Unreal Engine first of all, because the
Hmm.
main pipeline always about the Maya and around the Maya, and do it. I can do
Hmm.
it faster in the Maya, but uh, after all, we decided to try to do this project not in the Maya, but in Unreal Engine, to explain to others and the whole team about how does it can look like. And
Yeah.
Hmm.
as you can see, the Maya visualization, it's always just like a draft, and you can understand. You should to be in a profession, and you should know a lot. But people out of our profession, they can't understand. The actors, they can't understand what is this. Person who what is this without any materials and an unreal persons, it's you need to use your imagination to understand.
Yeah.
But uh, but now I try to push up the Unreal Engine post production because it's very beautiful and very just real life. And now I find a new way and new blueprints. One American cinematography filmmaker, he made the blueprints which try to make a real lens visualization, like real
Hmm.
lens. And I think it's a matter of time when we can use a real lens and anamorphic lens like cookies, Panavisions, and etc. And for me, it always was interesting to work with real physics, which can you can make in Unreal Engine, and it's
Yeah.
very easy to do. In Maya, I always spend days, weeks to render my shots. It
Yeah.
was amazing. It was very hard. You need to understand a lot with materials, samples, colors, lights, and it's crazy. It's just like a separate profession, the lighting in real production. But in Unreal Engine, you can push few buttons and have a very good image. so, so
Yeah,
I,
it's like
I really recommend all.
what you used to do. Sorry.
Yes, yes, yes. I really recommend everyone use Unreal Engine in visualization because you can transfer the my scene to Unreal Engine. Now I work on the personal projects. It's for me what was shock the video about the new chat GPT-O. And I decided to make the parody, just like situation in multiverse, where the three robots sitting and asking the real human, about can you tell us a story? Can you tell in the robot voice? Maybe you can tell it
Yeah.
a lot, make it more expressive. I just
Yeah.
I changed it, and I made the scene in Unreal Engine. Then I transferred, sent it to Maya, and now I work with the animation in Maya to send it to Unreal Engine in the end. Now in Unreal 5.4, it's very easy to relocate the animation to
Mm,
metahuman skeleton. It's
that's true.
it's using I use about 1 minute and 3 buttons to do it.
Yeah, no, it's fast. It's very fast.
But
Should we
it's
watch the episode, the short ones, so that our viewers also see what we're talking about? And then you can walk us through what you think. Alejandro can share and show us
Yes,
the
hold
shot.
on 1 second. There it is. Okay.
So we're gonna just play it through once, and then we can go from there.
Yes, I see. The main problem is working with stunts because it's very hard to do and it's dangerous and
Yeah.
but
All
the
right, we'll play
idea
it one more
was about
time.
the old ladies and so we need exactly the point of shootings and it was not in this way in the first previous because
Okay.
the camera was a little bit more um, I don't know how to explain
Like
more
straight
more,
ahead.
more handle yes and
Oh, handheld. Okay.
for more expression. But in the end, it's just more stable, of course. And there is wasn't one shot because as for me, it's better without maybe if you can not this one, but what maybe it yes it was better to make to combine to bind two next shots when he turned around and we can see his eyes, but for dynamic it's better make this turn around and then his close eyes action his how he looked at this lady and push out. So
No, it's amazing. I like how you guys first off got the idea across real fast that it's these ladies that just saw the Dorito bag and just wanted it and just use their purses to come down and get the bag. And then my favorite part is the expressions that you guys were able to pull off with him right here, like you were saying. I think that cut that right the cut here just helps so much. of just the impact that's about to happen.
Yes, yes.
Just
I
yeah.
will always like the Doritos commercials. It's always funny. And
Oh yeah, you guys nailed it with this one. It was perfect. I laughed and you got the idea. I love it.
first of all, we should tell grateful to creators and to of course the directors. The idea was very very good about this. The title, the name of this Dina and Mita, this two person which named Dina and Mita, and so a lot of it's a very big success work with talent people, of course, and we always search for talent people and try to explain that we can be too talented too. And so if you find a good project, you should to do the best, and it doesn't matter how it takes the time, but I spend more time using these commercials because
Mhm.
I try to do the best. Of course, yes, I understand.
Yeah.
I understood that it can be great. It's not just like YouTube spot, YouTube ads for some yeah, a small shop maybe or some small brand. This is not a good idea because I made a few commercials as a director. Also, with I like their style with so much gags and funny jokes,
Mm.
and it's of course everyone have their own ideas and always style, and when it be on the same wave, it it
It helps. It helps
it's
when you
of
guys are
course.
connected and the idea comes across even
Yeah.
stronger. Yeah.
Or someone
That's
like to
true.
do a drama, someone like to do some jokes and some comedy. It depends on the mood and depends on the artist.
Well, we loved it. And
Yeah.
I mean,
Mm.
again, Super Bowl for us out here in the Americas is huge. So the fact that it was on there is even better for your resume and like your history of work. So bravo.
Definitely.
I was just a small part of this huge production. As you understand, it works about 100 people work on it, and
But still,
True.
just like us, we like, we were a small part in our films, but still the fact that they, we still helped get the film to where it was. It's still important.
Yeah. Still an
yes, for
important
me,
part of the whole thing.
someone interesting to have collaboration with me, not even a commercial, maybe some just art project. Of course, I always
Hmm.
search for some new contacts, and I very like to meet new people and do something great. Of course, not on the commercial because we always need. As for me, I spend the most of my time doing some my personal projects because it helped me to study new tools, try to search some new styles and visuals ideas. And if someone wants to communicate, to collaborate with me, of course, we can do something great. Maybe I have an idea of some interesting Unreal Engine film. It's
Hmm.
series. I think it can be great maybe for Netflix because it's sci-fi project about the troop of the soldiers in the future, and each serial of this film is a new troop battle. They always took part in some interesting situation. They fight with
Hmm.
some monsters, but the idea of the first episode is that these five persons they need to start communicate with each other because they don't know each other and they always just wake up without memory. And in the end of the first episode,
Oh,
you
interesting.
understand that just one person and his five images, his selfish, his aggressive style. Each person, it's in one side of his person. So I think
Interesting.
can be very interesting. Yes, I don't want to tell about the second and the first.
Yeah, no, it's not.
No. But
He'll spoil the whole thing.
Yes,
but what we can say is, if anyone from Netflix is watching our podcast, listening to our podcast, our buddy here, Roman, has a good idea. Message him. Let's get it going.
And we'll have his contact information in the description. You can find him on LinkedIn and connect with him. If you have any questions or if you want to collaborate, you can connect with him that way. Thank you so much, Roman.
Thank you. I did my teaser myself. I did myself with a few friends who helped me. It's on my Vimeo channel. Maybe you can share it. Or my
We can also share that.
Yes,
It's
please.
called
We can share, yeah.
Yes, I think.
Please send it to us so we can include it in the description.
Okay.
Wait,
Thank you very
hold on.
much.
What's it called? Sorry, hold on. What's it called?
Action.
Action.
Each letter is the first letter of the name. Alex,
Okay.
Ned, and etc. Action. Action.
Okay,
So
nice.
it's the name of this troop, and the
Okay.
first letters of each soldier. So
Again, Netflix.
Very cool.
Roman, Netflix. Message Roman, guys.
thank
Peace.
you.
All right. Thank you, Roman.
Good plans.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you spending time with us and explaining everything. And I personally would love to see your personal shot with the 3 robots that you were talking about. If you
too.
finish it, let us know. We can share it on our channel as well. And we'll talk soon, hopefully.
Yes, I hope so. Yes. Wish you the
Great.
best.
Thank you so much.
Great.
Thank you,
You
Roman.
too. Thank
Goodbye.
you.
Have a nice day. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.